guys. I am Kimberly Nelms, a Charlotte-based author, speaker, and podcast host with a passion for touching lives through my work. My journey as a writer led to the publication of my first book, Sever the Ties, on June 1st, 2022, which explores my personal battles with trauma, healing, and deliverance. The book's powerful message resonated with many, earning me a spot on the cover of today's Purpose Woman and also featured in 9 books regarding women battling adversity and overcoming through God's power. My achievements are not limited to the written word, as I have shared my insights on various platforms aiming to empower and inspire. Aside from writing, I am the voice behind Kimberly Speaking Podcast. It offers inspiration and tackles a spectrum of life's challenges. It is available on all major podcast platforms and also on YouTube. The show is an extension of my desire to connect and engage with a broader audience. Beyond the mic, I relish time with my family and actively engage in my community. Whether at business expos or through vending events, I promote all things Kimberly, seeking to build networks with fellow entrepreneurs and philanthropists dedicated to making impactful contributions to the community and beyond. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of a pit stop. I want to share a little story with you guys. How many of you have ever been to a party? Ever had a little too much to drink at a party? I know a lot of people can relate. Well, I certainly have. And little did I know, this one time would change my life forever. So on this one occasion, I attended a party with some friends at a hotel. When we first arrived, we were invited up to one of the party throwers' rooms where they were staying. It was full of people, they were playing music, drinking, just getting ready for the real party. So when they offered to make us drinks, I thought it was cool since the people I knew them. So we was like, okay. I vaguely remember dancing at the party and somehow being separated from my friends. Later that night, I remember throwing up in the bathroom and waking up from what felt like a nap and found myself on a bed in that same hotel room with someone on top of me having sex. I thought clearly, I must be dreaming. There's no way this is really happening to me. And to add insult to injury, it was a guy that I considered a friend. So not only was I being violated, but it was by someone I knew and trusted. All kinds of thoughts ran through my mind. What do I do? Do I push him off? Do I fight? Now I know what y'all are thinking. If it was me, I would have pushed him off, tried to fight, yell, kick, scream, anything. However, in that very moment, the only thing I could think of was staying alive. What if I yelled and he panicked? He could try to silence my screams and end up suffocating me. Who knows what would have happened? Have you ever been in a situation and reacted so far from how you ever imagined? Charles Swindoll said, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react. And although it wasn't easy, I was able to apply this principle to my life. I refuse to allow this pit stop to hinder me or my purpose by harboring unforgiveness, anger, rage, and bitterness. But if I'm being honest, it was tough to deal with for a while. However, I pushed through, and because of my relationship with God, I was able to overcome. And if you've ever experienced anything traumatic, you can overcome as well. We all experience things that have the potential to hinder us, whether it be childhood trauma, chronic illnesses, distractions, or setbacks. But we know that all things work together for our good. What is a pit stop? In motorsports, a pit stop is serves the purpose for servicing, refueling, especially during a race. Informally, it is considered a brief rest, especially during a journey. Today, we're going to be discussing the benefits of a pit stop. The first benefit is it allows you to rest and rejuvenate. Second benefit, it allows for course correction. And last but not least, it allows for connection and support. Pit stops play a major role in Formula One racing. They have a significant impact on the outcome of a race as they affect the strategy, performance, and safety of the driver. We all have pit stops along this journey called life. Just like cars need to refuel, we also need to refuel and recharge our mind, body, and spirit. Rest and rejuvenation allows us time to replenish and refresh to continue along our journey with a renewed strength. It allows time to self reflect on how far we've come. Pit stops allow for course corrections. Pit stops can consist of changing tires, tightening bolts, and or making any adjustments the car may need. Unfortunately, sometimes we find ourselves traveling down the wrong road or one that no longer serves us. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but this one ain't always easy to do. And yes, I said ain't on purpose. We as people are always evolving, and that can sometimes mean making adjustments that involve people, places, or even things. Pit stops often help us to reevaluate and make the necessary adjustments to move forward. They allow for connection and support. Every racer needs a pit crew to assist them with reaching the finish line. During pit stops, we can connect with people in which we can collaborate, seek guidance, encouragement, and support. This crew can consist of spiritual leaders, mentors, family members, friends. The list goes on. Here are a few key takeaways that I would love for you to remember. Statistically, NASCAR drivers make pit stops anywhere from 4 to 12 times during a race, which is hard to comprehend because we all know the purpose of a race is speed. It's hard to fathom that actually stopping that many times could be beneficial. I mean, where they do that at? Pit stops play a major role in finding our purpose and fulfilling our destiny. With that being said, the next time you find yourself experiencing a pit stop, make sure to rest and to rejuvenate, to course correct if needed, and to seek support from your pit crew. Trust that each stop is bringing you one step closer to your destination. Remember, the race is not given to the swift, nor to the strong, but to the one that endures until the end. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not in a race for speed, but when we reach the finish line, aka our destiny, in the words of the great philosopher, DJ Khaled, all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Here are a few things that you'll find if you visit my website at allthingskimberly.org. I would love to connect with each and every one of you. Please be sure to visit my website at www.allthingskimberly.org or text the word healing to 919-295-0110 to receive a QR code. I just launched my new prayer journal, Faith, Hope, and Love, which is also found on Amazon as well. Please feel free to go out there and get your copy today. Thank you.